I'm gonna check my phone, see if there's audio. Because I'm like subscribed. Is anyone on my YouTube? Oh, hey man. Sound like Tony Soprano for the. Oh, okay. There we go. This is perfect. Oh, okay. Oh, I actually sound alright as well. There we go. Hold on, if I connect it to my microphone. Okay. Oh, I actually sound alright as well. There we go. So I can hear game audio. For some reason, my microphone don't work. Or my PlayStation. Like, I can't have. For some reason, I can't have my controller, so I can't hear the game, which is annoying. Because I really like the Minecraft soundtrack. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I've tried recording this. I'm trying to see if I can get audio, and I'm trying to talk, but it's been very annoying, and now it's finally working. I can do a little quick synopsis of what I was talking about. I did a little book about just unfinished projects. Like, I'm so fucking bad at like doing projects in this game. Like, here's a good example. Like, I was meant to finish this like 3-4 months ago. Nothing happened. It's kind of worked to my benefit now, because like, this is now going to collide with this new island I'm making, which is going to be a volcano, which is going to be cool. I have like a nether portal inside the volcano. I thought, because I mean, this has been floating like this for like, again, another like 6 months. I haven't done anything with this, and I had the idea of making this giant volcano, but just never really got around to it. Another example is the farm. I'll show you the farm. It can be kind of annoying. Alright. I mean, this has been like, let me check how many hours I've got on Minecraft. I've got 800 hours on Minecraft. Kind of embarrassing, but and it's all in this world. Like, that's the only thing I play. And although to be fair, I would say about 300 of those hours are just me being AFK and like letting the farms run or something like that, and then or leaving it on overnight by accident. I would say that's most of it. But yeah, I mean, this was the farm. I've done that, like, maybe left it online maybe like 2 or 3 times. So that's like 72 something hours. 76. So I mean, obviously, I haven't even built the fence here. There's no fence. There's no windows here. I was meant to put a bunch of houses, and I was going to do another like residential sector, but I'm not good at that. So no residential sector. I don't really show the side of the island because I'm not really as proud of it as the other sides. There's some parts I like. I think there's still like walkways kind of cool. And I mean, the sheep farm I actually use quite often if I'm trying to do the banners, which are like these ones over here. And the whole reason I did that farm in the first place was for the banners. Because I didn't want the crops from the farm. I wanted the bone meal from the compost bins. And I wanted to like get the compost all the way filled up, and then like extract them, and then use that as bone meal to you would make grow flowers, and the flowers I'd use to turn into dye. Like, it's kind of what I love about Minecraft. It's such a process for everything. It ended up not working because there's like I literally just googled like automatic like bone meal farm, and I saw like, oh, there's a skeleton farm. Here's like this little compost like thing that just automatically just chucks compost into it. and all you do is literally just collect leaves, which is like, and I have a giant forest over there. I can just like scoop leaves and just put it in the thing. I could just get again. But by the way, that I don't know why it says Vic and Dick's fishing shack, but I meant it's just like the name. There's another guy here as well because he got strapped. But like it was just the name because the guy I was doing a funny, I guess not really funny, not really funny, but just a little like play on words. And the game was like, nope. I guess it's fine. This is a kids game after all. The best kids game, but still kids game. When I talk about Minecraft, it's so hard to like find like flaws with the game. There's a couple things, in my opinion, that need a little tweaking. I see on like community posts people talk about minecarts, and I completely agree with that. You know, things with I mean, I use minecarts for my Nether, and I have a little minecart here, and I wish it was more effective. It comes back. What? Oh my god! Again, like I don't know why like this minecart just disappears every now and then. But there's meant to be a minecart going back and forth. Okay, you know, I'm just going to solve the problem now and just build a new one. This is my sister's house that I made for her, so she could live in the village. No, we couldn't really play anymore. She's kind of moved away. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. There's something just like pretty about the lights. You know how dark it is in the ocean, and just see like a little bright light. Again, like I mean, Montes is not Montes, sorry, Impot. This is, by the way, I've named this place. There's no sign saying this place is called Impot, so there's a couple books in there. I'm too embarrassed to show you. There's like this place is called Impot. It's Latin for like the ports, and Haven Pots, which is I should put labels because if anyone's watching this, I want them to know the places and because I talk about it. Well, I don't. If I'm referencing something, I will use the names of the city and villages. And I think kind of even though in Pods was my first build, it's not my favourite. I learnt a lot because I hadn't played Minecraft since they've added horses, which was on the 360, and that I don't know how many years that is, but it was a long time, and they've done a drastic change to villagers, and I love the job roles and little hats and stuff. I wish they would. In the old day, there was a white villager who lived in the church building, and I wish I was bringing back like a role with like a white robe because it was so cool to see like the robe. Yeah, villagers. But I mean, the village and village update changed everything. I had to watch the tutorials, and I learned that like villages have day cycles. And I learned that like halfway through building this one, and I was like, oh, okay, it's too late, And one thing that happened to me was the population of Impot just expanded. Like, I put a bunch of, I made the hotel. Which is like it's not really a hotel, but it's just a big building where all the villagers live. I made that, and it just like flooded with I built so many farms that the villagers were farming and giving because they give each other food if they're like overfull with food. And most of these villagers are just chock-a-block with food because they do trading with the food. And that's one thing I realized is like I have to limit like food supply, and I can't like be throwing bread around and. Have to be careful about what I give to the villagers. But I learned that through my other because I learned so in the morning they wake up, they go to their job block, they then explore for a bit, and then I think they go back to their job block. No, they don't. They hear the alarm, is like throughout the midday, the alarm, or not alarm, the bell, a bell in a village, they'll all meet up for that and have like a little village meeting. Where are all the boats? Where are all the boats? I'll just swim. But they have a bell, and they all have a little village meeting, and they talk and they trade, and that's where they do the bread thing, where they give each other bread, or not just bread, but any food. Usually I would deal bread. I'd give them bread, but yes, and then they go back to their job block, and they roam around for a bit, and then they go to bed. And I when I built Havenpot, this is Havenpot, I really kind of wanted to kind of, take care of that and kind of like make every villager have their little routine. I made sure like, I was able to track them, and yeah, I mean, probably my favourite build, well, this place is my favourite thing that I've built in this world. Like, it's, well, Impot's so big and massive, you kind of lose track of it. There's just more of like a smaller, quainter village. All these little houses have a little something to them, and little paintings, and I didn't go in as in depth as I did here. I mean, like, this is, it's so lame. Like, it isn't even that much, but like, I love this little like eating hall. There's the stone andesite cobblestone bricks, and the little like pink flowers and stuff. I mean, some of the houses are actually, what I love about it. There we go.
There we go. I'm back. Alright. Don't know what went on there. Don't even know if I'm back yet. Need to check my phone. There we go. Again, don't know what happened, man. But what I was saying was I use. Oh, I love this. So there's like a little loft, and you can just like crouch down and go, oh, look, there's a little thing there, and then oh, there's a little thing there. But I use that all the houses. I like to put chests everywhere, and I'm very kind of messy with kind of in terms of organising, but it makes me just use the houses more. Yeah, I mean, these villagers are like the sole industry. These two villagers hold up my economy. This is how I make all my emeralds. Curious how many emeralds, because I do have a lot of emeralds, and most of them are turned into blocks, but I have a beacon. I probably showed it on camera, but I have a little beacon. Oh, it's so dry. My little beacon. Yeah. So this is all ready for when I fight the Wither, which is, I say, you know, when I want to do it. I've been putting this off for a while because I want to make it kind of epic. I mean, I still haven't killed the Ender Dragon. I've killed the Elder Guardian. That's it. I have Wither skeletons in order to get the Wither. Just, I want a cool boss arena. You know, I want to create like an ancient ruins, you know, far from here, and then fight the boss in there, and then kind of like fill it with water and make this like kind of cool like temple, like destroyed temple, which will be cool. I probably should start again, but the thing is, like, I've got so much stuff I've got to do. I've got Krieg, which is the snow city, which I need to finish, and there's a lot of like lore I've built for this world, and Krieg especially. I've been focused on that, but I'll talk about that later on, maybe another video. Also, I'm not a fan of these cherry blossoms. Gotta say, I'm not a fan. I love the little effect, but just, I don't know, the wood, I've used it, it's alright. I don't know, I don't like it in my builds. I mean, I always stick with the classics, oak and spruce. Like, those are the only two woods I really use. I mean, oak is just, it's goated, man. I love oak. Love oak so much. I keep it flying. Come here. Curious, can you hear the stream? Oh, I can hear the game now. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you Krieg. This is more of like, I guess, if anyone's watching, I could catch up of what this world is. Again, this is so, I built this ages ago, it's so dumb, and my sister ages ago just drained out all the water for one of these things. Again, it needs to be fixed. This is really cool. This is a design I got off Instagram, but I sort of tweaked it in my own way. All these like pressure plates and stuff. I should add like cracked stone to this, and I've added this little like water spout that comes out, goes into the water. Honestly, there's no reason for this to be here. It's just, I think it looks a little cool. Let me show you, and I can show you why I like the minecarts. I'm not really doing anything. I realize. I guess I'm just showing everyone off. I'm showing off my world. I think I see one person in chat. Can't tell. Is that even me? I saw two people at one moment. Don't know if anyone's there. I think it's something about kind of therapeutic about speaking, you know, out in the open about anything, or just it makes it. I don't know, it's just easier. Oh, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'll show you Montis, and then I'll show you. Then I'll show you Krieg. Montis is cool. Montis is a cool thing I've built. And the lore behind it's quite cool as well. I feel like when I'm in terms of like, I'm not really good at much. I'm not really good at like spelling or typing or like just like grammar in general, and like, but when it comes to like storytelling, I find it like really like, for some reason I'm really good at it. It's always been like that. Like as a kid, I was really good at poetry. Like even like I was like maybe 4 or 5, and I wrote this really. I mean, I don't remember it. My dad does, and I remember my teachers at school were saying this is really good, and they had a talk with my parents like this is kind of. I'm showing off, but I was never really good at anything in life. But there's this poem, and it was. I think it was talking about rage and love, and how they're so similar, and red, and like the common factor of like red is like the thing that kind of binds them, and it wasn't that. It was what was it? It was something to do with they're similar because they're red. This isn't the quote. This is just what the thesis, I guess, was. Because I don't remember what it was. I don't remember any of the words, but it was about how similar love and rage are, and how they can almost be the same thing. Which is honestly, at 5 years old, just talking about that is like, that's gotta freak you out. Like a 5-year-old being like love and death are the same, and you know. This is Montes. Let me sleep because this place isn't safe.
Respawn point.
Respawn point set. But I'll give you a wide view, and then that's also like the when I was talking about the factions. This is the more like militaristic society, like taking control. Need to get a boat. Did the world just remove all my boats? Because I had like... Okay, no, it didn't. Oh, this place is kind of cool. There's so many villages, I forget. It's like a little fishing place where they like... And I've put a bunch of supplies, so they're like unloading stuff at the dock and they're moving it. Almost like they're kind of like stealing supplies, and this is like the center of like the kind of more militaristic society we have in like I haven't even named it, like this place or these places, but this is, you know, I'll show you the stronghold first. Save the best for last. Montes, then I'll do Krieg, and then I'll probably get off. I'm kind of hungry right now. I want to show you the snow village as well, because that's really cool. Yeah, I'll probably get off though. In a bit. Gotta save it a little bit. If I type in chat, hello. If I type in chat, what if it, does that do anything? I don't see it pop up. Oh, I do. Hello. Yeah, okay. That's my first chat. Oh, that's not true. I had I was playing ages ago, and some guy was like, "Use your voice." And at the time, I was listening to music, and I was watching you. Because usually, what I do when I do these streams, I just watch music or listen to music, watch YouTube. I love watching podcasts. Yeah, but this is more of like the industrial, and again, not doing any like this place is meant to be like a war room. Like, and it's meant to have a huge table and swords and armor and, you know, people rushing in and out and, you know, like intel. This is like the map room, and again, not finished. It does look cool though, I won't lie. The map, I love what I've done. I mean, it looks better when I show you later, but yeah. So this is like north. It's yeah, I'll just show you the map on the thing. This is north of Import. See the green little marker? That's Import, Havenport. Oh, this is the wrong way around. There you go. That's us there. Montes here. Yeah, but and it's like, I love how it's like in the cave as well. There's like an archery guy. He's like, oh, training you in archery. This is where I kind of, there's like little mini stores for the people that live here and the soldiers, and like a tavern, like a little underground tavern part with like inns so people can stay the night if they've, you know, feeling a little bit rousy. And this is the tavern, which I honestly, the highlight of this place is the tavern, the Creaky Tavern, which is, hold on, let me get a wide view. Let me get a wide view, then I'll do the thing. So I love how it's just in the rock. And there's also, it's funny that you can swim up that and you can go all the way to the top. So it's like a actual real life waterfall in the thing. Clock, tables, dog. I actually store a bunch of stuff in these barrels, like any junk and stuff. I don't know, I just love this little part. It's just, it feels so cozy. And when it's raining, you get to really see the rain and something about the open design. And I use this part. This is like my headquarters, my secret headquarters. I probably eventually will like remove all this stuff and kind of change it when I'm done with it, but for now, no. And the thing is, that's how you create kind of cool NPCs like this guy, like this guy. he's, you know, he's been there since the beginning, and like, you know, I can identify him because he's in the brown tunic and he's got like, he's behind the store and no one's ever really back there, so I know who that guy is, and you kind of like build a little connection with him. This is again another room. They're not meant to have beds. The bed is not meant to be this little. What I've kind of done is put this more in like practical than looks. Again, they're in the real thing. There wouldn't be a sheep farm, but this is for the boats. I use them because I was making the boats at the time when I needed the wool, and there's a ton of boats in this one. Did you see like there's more red boats here because the militaristic society? They're all red boats because the military society is like here, and they're like enforcing. Again, I built a little armor room. This is Griff's weapons and armor. Just his weapons. So there was meant to be another guy here, but I don't know what happened to him, honestly. Kind of just left. He abandoned me. No. And then that's Montes. The bridges. I mean, okay, so that's a tutorial, and the bridge is a tutorial, and you know, I'm not good at building in this game, even though this is the only thing I do. I'm like not good at it. Everything that looks good in this world is tutorial, really, with a little improvisation. Christmas, do I enter from the front or the side? Oh no, I guess we'll show you this little thing here. So what I wanted this place to be would be like, because the ocean kind of stops at this part. I can't be showing you on the map, but it stops. And I kind of want this place to be like the loading, where they would load all the stuff and bring it back to Inport or Havenport, or maybe another village I build. There's a castle. There's one of those islands in the middle. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but like, around where my cursor is, there's an island where there's a castle. It's like my personal castle. It's like me, the character. Again, this place isn't really special. It's just, yeah, you know. I'm getting like, you ever get so hungry you like feel sick? Like, I don't think, what have I eaten today? Nothing. Okay, I've realised I haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, and the history behind this place, again, a little like military camp. Again, tutorials, like I can't build anything. I suck at this game. The history of this place is this was like another society used to live here before. And the walls of Krieg are very old, and these ruins are very old, and there's like new societies coming in, kind of taking over, and this ancient society is now like gone, and they're unknowingly like their cities are like ruined, and they're called like the Northern Settlements, which is they're like, I'd say they're more like kind of German knights, really. That's kind of what I based them off. They're like German barbarian knights. Does that make sense in terms of like physics? Like, does that look like... I need to add slabs to this thing, but I think it looks a little odd here, right? Doesn't that kind of look like it's... I feel like that isn't enough structure for it to hold. Hold it up. Maybe I'll deal with that later. What's that? Oh yeah, I remember this. I built a little, because I'm, again, planning. Another thing is like not doing planning. To be fair, I actually did a lot more with this one. To be fair, I've leveled the thing, and the fun part of building for me is the actual building, not the removing of the blocks, which I've done here. This is sort of, I was gonna build like another like rival, or not rival, but like similar base. So there's the like another base there and another base here, and I was gonna like have another like stone destroyed dock, so like the supplies would come through here, then they would get off, offload them, bring them, and then walk them to over there. And that was kind of like the main stronghold. This is the side one. This is hollow, but if I do a little climbing, have I just made this like... Wait, how am I going to get up here now that I realise? Like, wait, in terms of the path, how's the path going to get up here? What's the chances he hits me before? Oh, hold on, we burn before he... Okay, he hits me before. Okay, you know what, let me just do a little fixing. Little fixing of the terrain, huh? Boom. Boom. Ba-da-bum-bum. Bow. Just in order for me to, like, kind of climb this thing, I need to... Oh, it's still not enough. I think you need 6, right? Was it 6? No, it's not. It's like 4. But, again, very small. Not meant to be big, but... God, this world is kind of cool. I won't... The Caves and Cliffs update. Man, the generation just got way better. I mean, look at this. These mountains, the Stone Valley. Also, this river. I had to blow up a huge chunk of land over there just so we could, like... The boats could, like, access this and, like... It would be, like, a viable water pathway. Yeah, let me show you Montes now. Oh, fuck off. Is that a flame bow? Right, you gotta die now. Yeah, cool, man. Do I get the flame bow? No! Oh, man, I'm gonna get lightheaded for not eating. Man, what's the time? I'm actually getting lightheaded. I don't think I've even drank water or had any. I slept. I couldn't sleep last night. I got to bed at like 5 in the morning, and my sleep schedule is just so messed up right now. I'm trying to fix it. So, and what my plan was let me. And I was like, when I was at 5, I was like, okay, let me try and sleep, and let me set an alarm for like 10 o'clock, so I'd like be tired when I go to bed tonight. And nope, I just slept through it. I don't even remember just turning off the alarm. Again, this is Montes under martial law. So, history behind this place. This was a stronghold for the northern settlements very early on, you know. And this place kind of got oh, out the way. This place kind of got raided, and this was like the most crucial like place in the war. Because there's a war, I'm saying, you don't even know there's a war, but there's a war between like this, like a southern, like desert society and a northern, like cold society. Alright, go away, chainmail. I do like chainmail though, I think it looks cool. But there's a war between these two societies, and this is kind of like the strong place, because there isn't, or the most important place, because there isn't many places to like land like boats on in the world, and there's a huge like ice part which is where they are, but it's hard to like get boats through that. So I was saying like this is the place where they would take it and they would launch like land invasions to the main place, and so if you hold this part you could like defend it really easily. Like this was a really good advantage place. And eventually this kind of place, you know, got destroyed, and so many battles were fought for this place, and there was, you know, I mean, this War of the Northern Settlement. I haven't set up times. I've set up some time, because the war starts in like, I think it's 35 EN, which doesn't mean anything to you. If I ever get, you know, big-ish, I would do more like streams, and I'll explain my lore and how much stuff I've done for this world. But this place is like gets destroyed. The walls are really old, you know, and I deliberately use different building styles. Like this is different, and like kind of after this place was abandoned for so many years, a different group of people, like maybe like 150 years after the war or something like that, they moved in, and then now we're moving in, the water people, and we're like, you're under martial law and you need to do this and you need to do that, and you give us the supplies, you know. And how this place eventually falls and gets taken over is through this stronghold, which this is like the main like military base here, and I've deliberately just like it's no longer there anymore basically. And there's ruins all across the place and destroyed path. But this is how they get destroyed, through this nether portal. So this nether portal gets because the hacker used to use the nether. Like that was like how they traded throughout the world. They used like the nether, and so then they discovered, oh wait, we can like use this in terms of war. Like instead of getting our boats there, we just use the nether portal and just like storm through, and that's what they do basically. They use the nether portal, and they use the nether portal. They rush through and then they take over the place, and it's one of the main ways this place falls. And eventually, I haven't wrote down what happens in the war or who even wins, honestly, because in my mind, when I first thought about this place, I was like, oh, they both die, and like they kind of both wipe each other out, and the southern maybe like survive a little bit. And I've said like wandering traders are like the southern people, like that's like, and they're what they're trying to do is like get money back into their world by like trading all these like weird oddities and stuff. Because when I plan to make their cities are going to be like kind of destroyed. They're like I'm planning to make it of sandstone, but they're going to be like destroyed as well. But there's going to be people living in them still, so it's kind of like a homeless little society. But the Northern's like wiped out completely. I'm about to show you the Northern capital, which isn't done yet. Yeah, and the nether portal isn't a part of the lore. It's sort of just here for like easy access. Yeah, I could read it. No, I won't read it. Oh god, like these things are so, I don't even know what they're called, like riffs or like dregs or whatever. I think they're called dregs, right? I don't know. These things are so annoying. Let me sleep.
Respawn point set.
It's non-9 God, I've been playing this game I've been talking like 40 minutes. Kind of crazy, huh? Give just one dumbass a microphone, he can just speak forever. I just realised how much time has passed. Like, I could just talk forever about... I thought I was going to struggle, honestly, when I was building this. I was like, oh, I'm not going to find anything to talk about, and I'm going to be like, oh, it's going to be so awkward, but no. It's like dark, man. I haven't eaten. I need to wrap this up, okay? This is Krieg. So, again, not done. This isn't done. This is actually, in terms of all my, like, procrastination builds, this is the one I've been really good at, like, in terms of, like, getting stuff done. Again, show you the wide angle, and then I'll show you the main one. Like, this wall is massive. It wraps around this entire mountain that was, that I just wrapped around in stone. I could have just, honestly, just built it out in the open, because I had to mine the mountain out, or parts of the mountain, then place it, and then cover it over with grass. And I mean, some ways it's good, and some ways it's bad. It does help when I'm doing the underground mine, which I'll show you. Also, I fucking hate this layered snow. When I played Minecraft, there was no layered snow. It was just one layer, and I like that. But this is so ugly. Doesn't that look like what the fuck is going on there? That just looks so disgusting. Like, I don't want to like have. No, I don't know. I just think it's gross. It's icky. Get rid of it. Or maybe like have a setting where it's like, oh, I don't have to. You can have one layer, or you can have layered snow, whatever you want. Sometimes it works. Like when it's on these houses, I think it works. These are just the villager houses that I just copied over from over there. Because like, fuck it, right? Stronghold. So these guys are also militaristic. This is the Northern Settlement. This is their main city. And I think this is a cool build. The wall's really cool. I love how it's kind of like changed how I've kind of changed the wall styles. So like this is more of like the modern way of making them all, while Montes It's more like the older fashion, so it's like crumbled, and this is like kind of stayed intact. I plan on making it, like ruining it a little bit, like putting ice spikes throughout the thing, and you know, kind of putting like holes in the walls, because I don't want this place to be fully intact. I want this place to be like, you know, just somewhat destroyed. And again, eventually there will just be snow everywhere. I don't even know why I've made this path, but it didn't take that long, honestly, so it's fine. So the origin of this place was, God, this is so hard to explain because I have it all written down, but like maybe I should just like get the books and explain them to. No, I'll do a brief thing. Basically, in this world, the piglin like attack the overworld. So they do this giant attack, and they attack. This is one of the main places that they attack from. And eventually, the northern settlements kind of beat the piglins eventually, but they suffer great losses, and they're really like terrified of this happening again. So they build like an outpost around all the like the broken nether portals, and this nether portal I imagine is going to be like massive. So they build all these little settlements like around the nether portals, and then eventually like nothing happens for like a couple hundred years. So they're like, oh okay, let's turn this place into a Colosseum. So eventually a Colosseum gets built around the nether portal, which is this top part, and then I'm gonna have like a little palace in the back where like we have generals, so the generals kind of rule the sectors. There's places like kind of they're so anti-corruption, but the general will be like have like over there have like a little like long palace, and then they view the arena, which would be like all along around here, and then there's gonna be a giant nether portal at the top, or it's gonna be like a broken nether portal that they give me a little baby pip, or but they just fight in to like test their metal. God. Okay, I'm getting off now. If anyone's watching or listening to this, thank you. Maybe I'll do another video soon, or stream. Okay. God, I'm hungry. Okay, bye.